Welcome to Oldman Gaming, where we're in Gold Rush the game. And I'm making this recording special because it's going to be launching on consoles now. So I thought I would make like a tutorial. It's going to be probably 2 videos, most likely. So this one will launch right away. I'll get you started and point you in the right direction. But I think what I was thinking is I'll do a quick tutorial for those who haven't played or who have maybe played a bit but haven't got into the game a lot because they're waiting for the console version. But it is May 28th, it is coming out, and I'm ready to show you how to get going well. I have been doing leaderboards a few times. This last time I got to 4th place, so I'm doing really good. Honestly, I don't know if I can get any higher. The other guys that play had like 2 times, almost 3 times as much as me. So they're either cheating or they have someone playing this thing 24/7. But that said, I'm going to show you probably the fastest way you can get to tier 5 and on the best claim to get the game started and having a lot of fun. So to get into that, let's start a new game. Don't select easy, that's going to be boring. If you're interested, if you already played the game and want to see like how more, like you want a bigger challenge, you go with hard mode. You could also check out my hard mode series. I restarted it recently, gave myself even a few more rules to make it more difficult. Check that out. It's a good watch. But we're going to go ahead. No, we don't want the tutorial. So we're going to load up a brand new game. I'm going to show you basically leaderboard style how you'd get to tier 5 and the best claim the quickest, because I'm sure a lot of you are going to want to know how to get that done. Now on the console, I don't know about the actual control setup. I'm going to guess it's probably similar to what I'm using here. I mean, I use a combination of keyboard and a controller because there are certain things, activities I just don't want to do with the controller. Like if I'm out of the truck running around, I like the keyboard so much better. But for all of the vehicles, I definitely use the controller. It's so much easier. So that's it. I mean, I have been using it a bit without, but all right. So you can just tell that okay. These aren't going to annoy me. Let's just skip that for now. All right. So let's get down. Get rolling. Sorry, I just wanted to make sure. So basically in this mode, you're going to get nuggets. That's going to be, there to help you. What some people don't like, what most people do is they dig for a while, get a few good nuggets. They go out and they instantly buy tier 2 or tier 3. So tier 2 is the wash plant that you can move around and hooks up with one little generator, whereas tier 3 is like the big wash plant that's stationary and you drag everything to it. So but you don't want to do that. I'll show you what you want to do here. So obviously we need to come to the bank, stop, and get the claim. Let's see. So we will, this is the parcel. So you can see leasing at 0, so that's good. The next one is 300,000. What we're going to end up looking for is this one, but we're not going to lease it. We're just going to buy it out. So we're going to get 2.4 million gold. Money. We're going to get more than that, but all right, so let's exit. Some people will tell you to get a loan. I'm not going to tell you to do that. I mean, this early in the game, it's your choice, but I personally don't like the loans. I think they charge way too much for the interest. You buy something for $100. I mean, you get a loan for $100 to buy something, and you end up spending like $400 to pay it off. So, in the real world, it's almost like that, but it's not quite. So, the things we will need: one of these, and one of these. Now you can make up your own mind here, because if you buy this one, it's perfectly fine, but you'll come back to buy this one. So I personally just buy it straight up, and you need 4 of these. Now with that, technically we don't need anything else. I'm just thinking. So we've got 450, comes up to 401. You know what? We're just going to go that route. Yes, thank you very much. Every game you got to turn those off regardless if you click it or not. So I wish it was like once you've clicked it in the game, it just turns off. You know? But oh well. Come on. Oh, doing this the hard way. Here's a quick, so you don't have to do it twice or 3 times. You just load them into there. So I'll probably get the other one out and do the same here. Let me go back and get this, because now you can move them. You don't have to take them everywhere. I wanted you to get in there a little better. There we go. All right. Because when you're playing the leaderboards, it's all about speed and money right at the beginning, because you just aren't going to have a whole lot. But there's definitely some tricks to get things rolling. Now you can use this same strategy to say just get to the next claim if you want, and not go all the way, because there's a portion of this particular way I'm doing it that's going to be boring. I think it takes, oh, let's go the right way here. Might take, I forget how long. It's between 5 and 10 hours to really get everything you need. You'll get a lot in the first bit, but we'll see how long it takes. You know, I will cut out a lot of the one portion of this. Not going to spoil it yet, but okay, thank you. That's great. So you should pick up those stories. I'm not yet. I still haven't got that achievement. I think I've played for several hundred hours, and I still haven't got that achievement where you get all of the stories. In fact, I should do a video where I just run after achievements. Maybe that will be a good idea. If it is, let me know in the comments, and I'll load up a save that's got lots of money and stuff, and we'll just go chasing after the achievements I don't have. All right. Now you notice we didn't buy buckets. Buy the didn't buy like any pumps or anything, because you don't need them. You know, just need this stuff here. All right, that goes there. See how fast that is? A lot of people put each one in the truck, and then they'll go put these in, and then they drag all 4 of them down here. They waste a whole lot of time doing that. So this is, oh, this is the one with the pump. Actually, I probably didn't need it. Well, you do need it when you set up the tier 5, although once you get to tier 5, you may not need that. It's entirely up to you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just grab all of this stuff, though. We'll need this bucket to start off with. We'll also need, maybe, we may not need this. Well, maybe we'll just go to 100%, maybe it's what we'll do. So I've got, in the settings, I've got it set to he auto runs. It's because I get tired of pressing the Shift button all the time. All right, so we got to get our shovel out, and we got to fill this bad boy up a few times. So after like, I don't know, is it 5 or 8 of these? Could be less, could be more. You'll end up getting your first nugget. Where are we at here? Okay. Doesn't really matter if you overfill it, but hey, we're lucky we found a nugget. Okay, what was it, like 6 probably? Or 7. So between 5 and 10 anyway. Okay, that's 100%. Oh, almost an ounce. That's nice. I mean, that one nugget was almost, you know, it's worth like probably $900. Oh, whoops. My bad. Oh, I put one. I forgot you gotta get 3. Let me just redo this here. That's the only thing I always forget here. I'll either do 1 or I often do 4. But I added a little extra dirt, so we'll just run a 3rd one through here now. That story piece, oh, it's like over here somewhere, isn't it? Because of the snow, I can't ever really find it. I forget where it's at. Oh, it's by the fence here. There we go, yeah. It just bugs me that it's flashing, so I found that one. It's not needed, but near the end of the game, or not end of the game, but like there is an achievement. You get all the storyline, and you get cheaper gas, and you get cheaper items at the store. So it's all right. There we go. So it's well worth it to find all of them, especially if after this you're going to play a hard mode. Then you'll get those. As far as I know, you get the benefit because it's an achievement that you actually get. So okay, back to more bucket here. Generally, all you need is enough need about, I would say, 4 ounces. So I mean, you don't even really need to go 100% here because you'll get probably enough you'll probably get enough nuggets long before you get to 100%. So there's another one. So we're already 2.5. So what we're saving for, we need about 3,000. But I might save a little extra. Where are we at? One more. I don't count, I just dig until I think it's full. Hopefully this is a big help for all of you. This is definitely the strategy I always use when I'm going to play a fast game. Or, you know, like definitely going to do a leaderboard. This doesn't work in hard mode because you don't get the nuggets. So we're at 3.2. Maybe we'll go till we have 5 ounces. I think that'll be good. Which is probably just 1 or 2 more nuggets. So as you find them, they get bigger and bigger. Oh, we're already full. Okay. I don't know because I haven't done it, but there's like after. It's obviously after so many times of shoveling, there's no more like nuggets in here. But people have got it down to a time frame. I think it's like 2 or 3 hours that you dig in here. You won't. There's just won't be any more nuggets. But then you can move over. Like each thing you use, you get nuggets. So if you get the small wash plant, you'll get nuggets through there. If you, there we go. Wasn't quite enough. not really big. Then when you use the big wash plant, you also get nuggets there. And then what we're going to do, since we're now getting pretty close to what we know, we actually have more than we need. We're going to go to 5 ounces. Well, what we're going to use is the drill, because you also get nuggets with the drill. There we go. That's almost 5 ounces. Well, like I said, we'll go one more. I may not even wash this up because we've got enough. Although, oh, we need money to transfer it, so, you know, maybe we'll do a little bit more than 5 ounces. I just realized that. And then what you're going to want to do is get, I mean, you can honestly wait until, see, I'm always running too many through. You can wait till you get the drill. It has half a tank of gas. But I often like to buy the gas, like the mobile gas can or gas tank, and get some gas so that I can run it for as long as possible. .8, there we go. That's like almost 6 ounces. I wonder if, I mean, that should be way more than enough for, because the trailer's probably like 2K or 3K, the tank, because it's still pretty early in, well, it's more than just early, it's the first day of the season, so it's like still winter. Prices are good. I was hoping we'd get just one more nugget. So we'll get one more nugget, then we'll go to town. Like I said, I had to think. You actually need 1,500 to transfer it to the lot. We do not need to buy a space for it because you get one free one. So that means we need 4,500. So if we have 6 ounces, we'd probably get like 7K. Yay, another, okay. So, well, we'll just wash this out for good measure. But I'm probably gonna just leave this. Right, yeah, we're not gonna wash that out. No need to do that. Nuggets were really what we were after. Oh, my controller went off, so just a sec. Come on. There we go. Let's head back to town. Now we've only got $50, so our first bar is not gonna be a whole lot. But then that will give us the money to smelt the rest. Basically, I think you need $100 for every ounce, like at this point. I believe it is $100 for each ounce that you smelt. Seems about right. Then obviously you'll get all the other upgrades in a little while, and it'll be a lot less. I think it ends up being like $30 or something per ounce. Whoa. All right, so here we are. Yes, we got like nothing, half an ounce. Yeah, see how I say it's about $100 an ounce. All right, let's look around. I know, oh, of course, there's a stored part right here. There we go. And there's one just over here. Maybe you want to get real. Let's see where I sit on the other side here. Yeah, there it is. If you want to get really ambitious, there are 3 more down the road. I'm going to pause this for just a moment as we wait for this, so you don't have to wait the 15 game minutes. So I'll be right back. All right, so it just got done. We'll take our 0.4 ounce, which would be about $400 to $500. Ah, why is this? Oh, because I'm not looking at the door. No. Should get us. I mean, it should almost be enough. If it's not, we'll do it again. But maybe I'll just do that. I'll pause it so you don't have to wait for all of these little things. But let's go see how much our first bar is worth. Come on, up out. I got the bar. I don't know what to do with it. 536. That's pretty close to what we need. Alrighty. Almost enough. Alright, so we'll just wait. Alright, so I'm going to pause again, and then once we got our gold bar, I'll be back. Alright, there it is, ready to roll. Let's pick it up. Now, if you went with the other hog pan, you wouldn't need to do this twice. You would have probably enough money to, well, you'd get enough after the first bar. So that's the only difference. Like I said, if you buy that one now, you won't be rebuying it again, because you do need the, yes, baby, 5K, almost 6K. We still have almost an ounce left. It's about. Like, you'll need it to hook it up to the bottom of the wash plant once you buy everything, because you actually need 2 sets. So you'll need that one and one other. Oh. All this time in game and I still can't drive. My goodness. All right, once again, I'll pause. I'll just see you when we're back at the bank. All right, here we are getting back to the bank. And got the final bar. And we can start the next process of what? Okay, that's a good number. 667. 6667. We'll turn around. Sometimes I drive the other way. I drive back there. And let's go here first. So now the idea is we're gonna get the drill. probably. So you only want to rent it. See, I mean, we can't buy it, obviously, so you just rent it. And you're going to rent it for probably 3 or 4 days, game days. Yeah, that's perfectly fine, thank you. So then we come here, and we've got to move it over. See, 1,500, so I had to remember that. So now we still have 2,200. Now, I want to check something just fast. I still don't see it in here. So I thought I was supposed to be able to get to use, or to get a skin for winning, but I haven't seen it come up yet. So we'll add this one. It's free, and it makes the truck look cool. So there we are. Pretty cool skin. Oops, so I didn't want to do that. Alright, so let's go see how much the gas can is, or the gas trailer. If we don't have enough, I'm not going to sweat it, but it is something to think about. You know, less trips back to this here is much cooler. I'm almost going to say it's like 3K, but yeah, 3.8. Okay. So I probably needed about 2 more ounces. So I'd say go till you got 10 ounces there. Maybe if we actually washed out what was there, we would have had enough. But see, we don't need to worry. It kind of means an extra trip down here, but I'm not going to sweat it. Plus, since I won't be spending all my money, I will have money to, like, smelt a lot of the gold that we get. So just means we only have a half tank of gas to get anything, but that's enough. Well, that'll be enough to get us, like, probably fast travel, that little tank, and a big tank, which is the next and probably only things I'll buy before getting to buying the next claim. So my suggestion is wait, don't buy equipment and stuff. You might be tempted once you have a couple $100 grand. You might think, oh, I can buy this one and I can buy that one. We'll just keep drilling, and that's is a reasonable option, but that will stick you on this claim, which is where you don't want to be. So save all the money, except for the few upgrades like the fast travel and the gas can and all that, because I don't need this. Thank you. Oh, go back. Okay. Alrighty, here we are. So I'll show you quite a bit of how I do it, and why it takes quite a while. This thing actually moves pretty fast, but when you get into some of the bumpy areas, it can go just as slow as the excavator. So this claim, unless you really want to buy it, it's I only use it for the nuggets. You know, I don't need anything else out of it. So you can generally get these first ones. I'm not going to say you always get them, but your best bet on these ones, anything near the dirt, is to get to the farthest corner here and try. It'll, yeah, okay, it's not going to work. That's okay. So on first run, your best bet is to just go along and hit each block. I like to do in the middle, and I'll show you why in just a little bit. Here it still might hit the ground. If it does, I'll do it near the edge. And there we go. Look at that. I already just got 5 ounces, and that was our first dig. That's why we did it this way. This is going to get you the fastest money. And when, you know, if you want to do this where you actually play in the game and not just put everything to $1, because that makes it completely stupid. I mean, it's great if you want to try some experimental junk, but it makes the game like pointless if everything's $1. You know, there's no challenge then. And we're all playing this game because of the challenge. And if you like to see a challenge, check out my hard mode. Like I said, I restarted with some extra rules, making it a little more challenging. And we'll go from there. All right, so I'm just back over here. So like I said, just go along and dig out each one at least once. I'm gonna go all right. So let's see, I'm gonna pick maybe just a bit flatter one, say like 167. So what we're gonna do, we'll drill in the middle first here, because this is what I've kind of told you to do. So you dig in the middle first, and I'll show you why. And then once you've done, you know, dug each square out once, it'll tell you, you know, how good or bad the square is. There's another 5. So we're already at 11 ounces. That's 11,000. Actually, it's more like 13,000 because it's about 1,200 per ounce. But let's take a look now. The reason why you drill in the center, we go to the gold map. What you can see here is that's actually a good square. It's yellow. So you can see it tells you how much the gold values are, how far you have to dig. But here, if you scroll in, I don't know what it is on the controller, but the mouse, it's the scroll wheel. You get further in, so now you can see there are like different places in here that you can drill. So basically, if you hit each one, you have an opportunity to get a nugget. But how I drill them is I'll drill the middle, and then I'll drill each corner, and then 1 or 2 in the middle, so that I have the full square done up. So that's what we're going to do with this square. So now we'll just, I kind of like to start from one of the top squares. And so when you're first going through it and you do it this way, you may end up getting, well, there's another nugget, see? I've gotten up to 5 nuggets per square. Now, it doesn't happen often. Generally, it's between 1 and 3. Let's see, I'm going to back this up and whoops, and realign it a little more. But you want to be close to the edge, at least a little bit. So what I like to do is, there's this break here, try to drill around the first break. Because there's sample spots, that's what I was thinking. So there's, I think, 16 sample spots within here. If you wanted to really give it a go, you can hit each one. I don't think it's necessary. So I'll do 2 along, so basically 4 around each side, which should have the whole square highlighted, you know, each sample spot being hit by the drill. Then when you got enough money, you will have to replace the drill depending on which drill bit you get. It will be either maybe 2 times if you get the real expensive ones, like 36,000, or it might be up to like 5 times if you use these ones. Now I think, and I'm still testing this, I've done this about 5 times, so I have some knowledge on it. I think this one gets you more nuggets, the cheaper one. It seems like once I put the expensive one on, the nuggets dry up a lot faster. So, but you give it a try. Tell me what you think. Let me know in the comments. But that's kind of been my experience. So I generally just go with these. They're cheap anyway. They're like 1,000, 2,000 gold or monies, dollars. Every game it's different. This one actually has two currencies. So now the other thing I like about this drilling and the gold you're getting, these are nuggets. So at the end of the day, you don't pay anything. So this is free money. You know, the guy doesn't be like, well, you've got 28 ounces. I want, 30% of that. He didn't dig any dirt, and so he won't take any. So that's something to think about as well. All right, look at that. We've gotten, was it 4 nuggets now out of this one? And we still got about half of the brick or the square still to go. So my suggestion here is drill on this claim till you get 2.4 million and go buy the next claim. Why that is because there's another one. Wow, we got 5 nuggets out of this one square. That's just insane. And that one you certainly want to first go through and drill each one because you will need them for that claim. You'll definitely want to know where all your gold veins are. This one you could probably drill it the way I'm doing now, and then you'll find that at some point the nuggets kind of dry up. But you can easily get 2 million, 2.4. I think you could even get probably up to 3 million out of this. It takes a long time. I mean, as you can see, we've got about 40K, but 40 ounces. I just go off that each, every 10 ounces is 10,000 gold. Kind of gives you an idea of what you're looking for. So that means we need 2,400 ounces of gold. But you'll end up having to smelt some for repairs and gas. So okay, the corner. So I'll get finished. We got to go up to the top. So we got 1 left, or like 2 left after this one. Honestly, I don't expect another nugget out of this one, but it's been feeling lucky, so you never know. Oops. I get used to like backing up, so I always go the wrong way when I go forward. All right, one more, and then I'll show you show you how it's happened, how the gold map looks. But I mean, for the few minutes that we've been drilling, 40,000 gold is pretty decent. It definitely passes up tier 2 pretty quick. If you want to just do this and get tier 3 and start digging, because digging is fun too, you can. I think you need 1 million, 1.2 million to do that. So let's look at the map. So you can see it bleeds into the next one sometimes, but that's okay. You can still go down this line. You'll still get nuggets because it's registering which actual sample area you're digging into. So you can just keep going along until you got the whole map set. So like I said, that's the strategy. You want to get to tier 5. You want to get to the best claim on the land or in the game. This is your fastest route. If you decide to start digging, you will dig for days and days and days because you'll be on tier 3. There's a lot of breakdown. It's when you're on tier 5, you're on that best claim. if you've got everything set up right, if you've got all the workers, when you do a full washout, which is running it 3 times, or getting, 3 complete sets, then you make about 400k a day. But that's the top one. It's not this, like on this claim, you'd never get that. You'd probably get about 100, 200, maybe 200 per day here. I haven't run tier 5 on here, so I don't know. That's just a guess, but that's how it is. So I think I'm going to leave this here. That's my fast track to the millions in this game. I think I'll continue drilling. When I have the 2.4 million, we'll go and buy the claim. Then I'll drill some more. And when we have enough for tier 5, which I think takes between 2.5 and 2.7 million, it really does depend on the pricing, because by the time you get done with all the drilling, you'll be pretty close to summer, if not to summer. And then that means the prices are a bit higher. And it's just, if you're going to do that, I mean, if you're there at that point, and the prices are really high, and you don't care about the seasons of the actual game, then just sleep this season away. Or else, I mean, get to winter, the last 3 days of winter, and you'll have best prices. So that's it. I will at least do one more where we buy a bunch of the stuff. I'll show you how I think the easiest way to set stuff up is on the other claim, because it's not too tricky. Actually, it may look like it, but it's actually really easy once you know how the claim is set up. And then once you're on that claim, your goal is to dig till you can buy some Frankensteins, do the open pit mining. If you really want to see that stuff, you can check out my run with season 14, where I did win 4th place. Near the end of that, you could see everything. Oh, it's drill. I thought we were going to get a nugget there. All right, I'm going to stop talking. We'll end it here. If you're new, please like and subscribe. Or at least subscribe. And if you think this content's awesome and want to see more, please leave a like and even comment that you love this stuff, and I'll keep making it. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.